Welcome to Rare Breed Brotherhood. Adversity doesn't build character, it reveals it. When Sigma males face extreme survival scenarios, something extraordinary happens. They don't just endure, they transform. These are men who thrive on independence, critical thinking, and quiet determination. Unlike others, they don't crumble under pressure or seek validation from the world around them. Instead, they lean into their solitude, weaponizing it as a tool for clarity and strategy. Sigma males are often underestimated because they move silently without the need for recognition. But survival mode reveals their true strength, the ability to adapt, outthink, and overcome. They don't follow the herd or cling to the rules. They challenge norms and forge their own path. They turn chaos into opportunity, failure into wisdom, and the bare minimum into enough to thrive. This video dives deep into what sets Sigma males apart when their backs are against the wall. If you've ever doubted your ability to rise above adversity, this is your call to action. Watch to understand why your mindset, your independence, and your ability to face life alone make you uniquely equipped to not just survive, but to dominate. You're not average, you're Sigma. It's time to embrace it. Let's get started, brothers. Number one, they don't survive. They dominate. For Sigma males, survival isn't a passive state of merely existing. It's an active, intentional process of dominance. They don't just struggle to make it through difficult situations. They rise above them, not just surviving, but thriving in the harshest conditions. To them, adversity is not something to be tolerated or overcome. It's something to be conquered and used as fuel for their next level of growth. When the odds are stacked against them, Sigma males don't shrink back or accept defeat. They see these challenges as opportunities to push their limits, to prove to themselves that there's nothing they can't endure or outsmart. In the face of extreme conditions, they don't simply hold on, they take control. They adapt, strategize, and move with purpose, using the environment around them to their advantage. Surviving doesn't mean just making it out alive for a Sigma male. It means emerging stronger, smarter, and more capable than before. Each trial refines their skills, sharpens their mind, and strengthens their resolve. Their ability to turn adversity into personal empowerment is what separates them from the pack. They don't let life's hardships break them. They let them build the foundation of their unshakable confidence and unwavering resilience. In a world where survival can often feel like a constant battle, Sigma males don't just fight to stay alive. They fight to dominate. They conquer every obstacle, reframe every setback, and continue to grow stronger with each challenge. For them, survival is the first step. True greatness comes when they emerge victorious, more unstoppable than ever before. Number two, failure becomes their greatest tool. For Sigma males, failure isn't a source of shame or discouragement, it's an essential part of the learning process. In survival mode, mistakes are not only inevitable, they're expected. But unlike most people who let failure cripple their resolve, Sigma males see it as an opportunity to sharpen their edge. Every misstep, every setback becomes a tool in their arsenal, teaching them something new and making them more effective with each iteration. This mindset isn't about disregarding the importance of success. It's about understanding that growth happens, not in the absence of failure, but in the ability to rise stronger each time you face it. Sigma males don't dwell on their mistakes. They process them quickly, figure out what went wrong, and immediately adjust their approach. They know that in high-stakes situations, time is critical, and any moment spent regretting a failure is wasted. Instead, they turn those moments into lessons that refine their strategy and make them more adaptable in the future. In survival, adaptability is everything. The environment is always shifting, and circumstances can change in an instant. Sigma males don't just survive failure, they use it to adapt to the new conditions, testing their limits and pushing beyond them. Each failure sharpens their instincts, making them even more precise in their decisions moving forward. This embrace of failure transforms it from a negative into a powerful tool for growth. Sigma males don't fear it, they welcome it, knowing that it's an integral part of becoming better, faster, and more effective. Their ability to turn every failure into a stepping stone toward success ensures that no matter how challenging the situation, they are always evolving and improving. In survival, failure becomes the catalyst for their next level of mastery. Number three, They revert to an ancient primal logic. When Sigma males enter extreme survival mode, they access a part of themselves that most people have forgotten. It's not about intellect, overanalyzing, or hesitation. It's about pure instinct. In these moments, their minds stop spinning with unnecessary questions, doubts, or what-ifs. They shift into a primal state where action takes precedence and their intuition sharpens to an almost unexplainable level. It's not something they consciously decide to do. It's something buried deep in their nature that awakens when needed. This primal logic isn't impulsive or reckless. It's deliberate and rooted in clarity. Sigma males don't act for the sake of acting. They move with purpose. Whether it's making a split-second decision or strategizing for long-term survival, their actions seem almost automatic, as if guided by something far older than modern thought. Their choices, though unconventional, often feel eerily correct, as if they're seeing the situation through a lens few others can access. This ability comes from their independence and self-reliance. Sigma males don't look to others for cues or approval. They've spent their lives honing their internal compass. In survival mode, this compass takes over, bypassing societal norms or unnecessary analysis and focusing purely on what works. They don't need to explain their actions or justify their reasoning. They simply know, and they trust that knowing. This primal state gives Sigma males an edge because it's unshaken by fear or panic. It's not about appearing brave or strong. It's about surviving, plain and simple. While others hesitate, overthink, or fall apart under pressure, Sigma males become the embodiment of precision and instinct. In this state, they are unstoppable, moving through challenges with a sense of purpose that feels almost ancient in its simplicity and effectiveness. Number 3, they become hyper-adaptive. When Sigma males are thrust into extreme conditions, adaptability becomes their greatest weapon. Unlike others who resist change or cling to routines, Sigmas instinctively reshape themselves to fit their environment. They don't wait for the situation to improve or hope for external solutions. They become the solution. This hyper-adaptability allows them to thrive where most would struggle just to survive. Sigma males possess an uncanny ability to assess a new reality and adjust their mindset, behavior, and strategies to align with it. Whether it's learning a new skill on the fly, navigating unfamiliar terrain, or recalibrating their approach to a challenge, they operate with the understanding that flexibility is their lifeline. Their confidence doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from their ability to adapt to anything. This trait extends beyond physical adjustments. Sigma males are also masters of emotional and psychological adaptation. They can recalibrate their focus, suppress unnecessary fears, and shift their priorities to meet the demands of the moment. This mental fluidity makes them unshakable in situations where rigidity would lead to failure. What sets Sigma males apart is their proactive nature. They don't waste time wishing for things to return to normal or dwelling on what's been lost. Instead, they quickly accept the new circumstances and begin working with what they have. They transform obstacles into opportunities and learn as they go, constantly evolving to stay one step ahead. In survival mode, this hyper-adaptability becomes their defining strength. While others break under the pressure of change, Sigma males bend, pivot, and transform. Their ability to align themselves with any environment or challenge ensures that they not only survive, but emerge stronger, smarter, and more prepared for whatever comes next. Number 4, minimalism becomes their weapon. When Sigma males face extreme survival situations, they don't waste energy clinging to comforts or distractions. Instead, they instinctively strip life down to its bare essentials, honing in on what truly matters. For them, minimalism isn't just a philosophy, it's a weapon. In survival mode, this ability to focus only on the critical allows them to conserve resources, energy, and mental clarity, while others crumble under the weight of unnecessary baggage. Sigma males understand that clutter, be it physical, emotional, or mental, is a liability. They shed anything that doesn't directly contribute to their survival, whether it's discarding surplus gear, letting go of futile worries, or cutting ties with unhelpful people. They are relentless in eliminating distractions. This streamlined approach doesn't just lighten their load, it sharpens their focus and keeps them adaptable in rapidly changing situations. Their ability to thrive on the bare minimum sets them apart. Where others might see scarcity as a disadvantage, Sigma males see opportunity. They know how to stretch resources, repurpose tools, and make the most of what's available. They don't dwell on what's missing, they find creative ways to use what's in front of them. This efficiency keeps them agile, resourceful, and prepared to face whatever comes next. In a world where many overcomplicate survival with unnecessary plans or gear, Sigma males excel by staying lean and effective. Their minimalistic mindset is not about deprivation, it's about freedom. By focusing only on what's essential, they free themselves to act with precision and purpose. In survival mode, this ability becomes a powerful advantage, allowing them to stay ahead while others falter under the weight of what they refuse to let go. Number 5. Their risk assessment borders on genius. In extreme situations when fear and uncertainty take hold, Sigma males rise above the chaos with a level of risk assessment that feels almost instinctual. Where most people freeze, panic, or second-guess themselves, Sigmas remain calm and focused. They process risks like a finely tuned machine, quickly evaluating the odds, predicting potential outcomes, and making calculated decisions that maximize their chances of survival. This ability isn't based on luck or raw courage. It's the result of a deeply analytical mindset. Sigma males are wired to think critically, often running through multiple scenarios in their heads before taking a single step. They don't jump into action blindly, but neither do they hesitate when the moment calls for it. Their genius lies in their balance, acting swiftly yet with a precision that seems effortless. What sets them apart is their ability to see not just what's in front of them, but what could happen next. Sigma males excel at identifying patterns, recognizing threats, and understanding human behavior, which allows them to predict outcomes with uncanny accuracy. They don't take unnecessary risks, but they're not afraid to make bold moves if the payoff is worth it. While others are paralyzed by fear or bogged down by indecision, Sigmas see risk as a tool. To them, danger isn't something to be feared, it's something to be managed. Their calm demeanor and razor-sharp focus make them virtually unshakable even in the most volatile situations. This calculated approach gives Sigma males an edge in survival situations where one wrong move can mean failure. By assessing risks with clarity and acting with confidence, they consistently put themselves in the best possible position to succeed, even when the odds seem stacked against them. Number 6, they challenge rules. When rules don't work, when Sigma males face extreme situations, they recognize that rules and traditions often become obstacles rather than solutions. While most people cling to established systems for a sense of security, Sigmas have the clarity to see when those systems are failing. They aren't reckless, but they are unapologetically pragmatic. If survival demands bending or breaking the rules, they do it without hesitation or guilt. This isn't about rebellion for the sake of rebellion. Sigma males understand the purpose behind rules and know when they serve a situation and when they don't. In high-stakes environments, blind obedience can lead to failure or worse, disaster. Sigma males excel at identifying these moments, stepping away from societal conditioning, and forging a new path that prioritizes results over conformity. What makes this trait exceptional is their ability to challenge norms without succumbing to chaos. While others might abandon rules recklessly, Sigmas operate with precision. They know which boundaries to cross, which risks to take, and how to minimize collateral damage. They are calculating, not impulsive, and this makes their defiance not only effective but often necessary. In survival scenarios, this approach gives Sigma males a distinct advantage. They don't waste time questioning whether they're allowed to do something. They focus on what must be done, whether it's bypassing bureaucratic red tape, improvising tools, or leveraging unconventional strategies. Sigmas prioritize outcomes over appearances. They don't fear judgment because survival doesn't care about social niceties. This ability to challenge the status quo isn't just a survival skill, it's a mindset. Sigma males embody the belief that adaptability and independent thought are stronger than rigid systems. In extreme situations, this makes them not just survivors, but game changers, redefining the rules to ensure they come out on top. Number 7, unconventional problem solving becomes their edge. When Sigma males enter survival mode, they approach problems with a mindset that defies conventional thinking. They don't simply look for alternative solutions. They dismantle the very framework of the problem, reshaping it into something they can control. This is what sets them apart. While others are confined by rules, expectations, or traditions, Sigma males recognize that survival doesn't have time for such limitations. They don't think outside the box. They obliterate the box and repurpose its remains into something useful. This unconventional approach stems from their independence and refusal to rely on established systems. Sigma males see constraints as opportunities. If a tool doesn't exist, they'll create it. If a path is blocked, they'll carve a new one. Their creativity is fueled by necessity, and in survival mode, that creativity becomes almost boundless. They don't wait for the perfect solution to appear. They adapt, improvise, and execute, often in ways that others might consider risky or unorthodox. What makes this edge so powerful is that it's not just about intellect, it's about perspective. Sigma males don't limit themselves to what should work. They focus on what can work. They draw from unlikely sources, combine unrelated ideas, and find clarity where chaos reigns. Their ability to spot patterns and possibilities in situations that seem impossible to others gives them an unmatched advantage. This mindset makes Sigma males unpredictable and highly effective in extreme conditions, where others get stuck in loops of indecision or adhere rigidly to failed strategies. Sigmas move fluidly, always testing, adapting, and refining their approach. Their solutions may not look polished or conventional, but they work. And in survival, that's all that matters. It's this ability to reshape the game entirely that often means the difference between success and failure. Number 8, they become ghosts in the system. When Sigma males shift into survival mode, they don't fight for attention or try to assert dominance. Instead, they master the art of disappearing. Blending seamlessly into the background, they become ghosts in the system, unseen, unheard, and unpredictable. This isn't just a tactic, it's a skill honed by their natural inclination to avoid unnecessary confrontation and rely on their intelligence and adaptability to navigate challenges. In hostile environments, standing out can mean danger, but for Sigma males, invisibility is their shield. They instinctively know how to move through spaces without drawing attention, whether it's through physical stealth, emotional restraint, or strategic silence. Their ability to observe without being observed gives them a unique advantage. While others flail in panic or scramble for visibility, the Sigma male has already assessed the situation and slipped through the cracks unnoticed. This talent isn't limited to physical spaces. In systems where power dynamics, manipulation, or chaos reign, Sigma males can operate under the radar, bypassing obstacles without triggering alarm. They don't challenge threats head-on unless absolutely necessary. They outmaneuver them, staying steps ahead while remaining virtually undetectable. Their strength lies in understanding human behavior. Sigma males know when people are watching, where attention is focused, and how to divert it elsewhere. They can mask their intentions, read the room, and act in ways that leave no trace. In extreme survival mode, this ability makes them nearly untouchable as they seem to vanish from the grasp of danger. This isn't about cowardice or avoidance, it's about control. By mastering invisibility, Sigma males take the element of surprise into their hands. They strike when it matters, but until then they remain shadows in the system, impossible to pin down and always a step ahead. Number 9, they form unlikely alliances when needed. Though independence is a defining trait of Sigma males, their pragmatism takes center stage in extreme survival scenarios. They understand that survival isn't always a solo game and that alliances, no matter how unlikely, can sometimes mean the difference between success and failure. What sets them apart is their ability to approach collaboration strategically, forming partnerships not out of dependence, but out of calculated necessity. Sigma males are not blinded by pride or personal grudges. If the situation demands it, they are willing to work with those they might otherwise avoid, even perceived enemies. This willingness doesn't come from desperation, but from a sharp understanding of the bigger picture. They don't see alliances as a compromise of their independence. Instead, they view them as temporary tools to achieve a specific outcome. However, what makes their approach exceptional is their ability to remain in control of the terms. Sigma males don't lose themselves in the dynamics of the alliance. They keep their goals clear, their emotions in check, and their independence intact. They ensure that they're never at the mercy of the other party, carefully maintaining the balance of power and preparing for any potential betrayal. This adaptability in forming alliances demonstrates the Sigma male's ability to prioritize survival over ego. They know how to align interests with others, communicate just enough to achieve mutual goals, and step away when the alliance is no longer beneficial. They don't allow bonds to cloud their judgment, and they never become reliant on anyone else. In the end, Sigma males excel at walking the fine line between independence and collaboration. They understand that even the fiercest lone wolf can benefit from a pack, so long as they remain the one calling the shots. This makes them not only survivors, but master tacticians in the art of human interaction. Number 10, their independence scares off predators. Sigma males possess a unique, almost palpable aura of self-sufficiency that acts as a natural deterrent to predators. In survival mode, their independence becomes a psychological weapon. Unlike those who rely on others for support, validation, or protection, Sigma males project an unshakable confidence that signals they are not easy targets. This confidence isn't brash or aggressive, it's quiet and resolute, and it communicates that they are fully capable of handling whatever comes their way without needing anyone's help. This demeanor unnerves potential threats, whether human or environmental. Predators, whether in the form of aggressive people or dangerous circumstances, instinctively sense when someone is vulnerable. But Sigma males are anything but vulnerable. Their self-sufficiency and independence make them unpredictable and difficult to manipulate or control. When faced with a Sigma, most predators hesitate. They recognize that challenging someone who exudes quiet strength and capability might come with too high a cost. It's not just about physical toughness, it's about the psychological defense that comes with being utterly comfortable with oneself. Sigma males don't show fear or uncertainty, and predators pick up on that. This calm, unflinching demeanor disorients those who are accustomed to intimidation or weakness, making it much less likely that they will attempt to engage in a confrontation. They see Sigma males not as prey to be hunted, but as forces to be reckoned with, ones they'd rather avoid. In survival mode, this powerful presence is often all that's needed to ward off threats before they even make a move. The predator is left questioning whether the risk of facing someone so self-assured is worth it. In many cases, they decide it isn't and move on to easier targets. This aura of independence doesn't just keep Sigma males safe, it makes them formidable in any environment. As I wrap up, when Sigma males enter extreme survival mode, they don't just endure the chaos, they rise above it. They are wired differently, not to just survive, but to thrive in the most challenging situations. Their ability to adapt, their strategic thinking, and their razor-sharp instincts are what set them apart from the crowd. The rules don't bind them. Instead, they use the chaos as fuel to grow stronger, smarter, and more capable with every challenge. If you're a Sigma male, know that this is your natural state, your ability to handle pressure, think critically under stress, and take control when the world feels like it's falling apart. The way you think and act in moments of extreme survival isn't a fluke. It's a reflection of your core strength and your ability to turn every obstacle into an opportunity for growth. Embrace this power. Don't let anything distract you from your true potential. In moments of crisis, you are more than capable of thriving. You don't wait for things to change, you change the game. So keep pushing forward, knowing that every moment of adversity only brings you closer to mastering your environment. You are built for this. It's not about surviving, it's about dominating, evolving, and coming out stronger than ever. Keep trusting your instincts and keep moving forward. The world is yours to conquer. Thank you for watching. See you in our next video. God bless you.